everybody? Welcome to a brand new month. Let's start this month off right. Hey, I have a tip for you real quick. Sometime today, go outside, okay? That fresh air, it's nice out there today. Go outside and get some fresh air. It'll clear your head. Go do suicides in your backyard or go for a run or something. I think it'll be worth it. So that's tip number one. Tip number two, comes from Jesus. Jesus is the king of life hacks because he created life. He can't hack life more than the creator, right? So when he came to earth, he told us a bunch of things, and over in like Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John in the Gospels, he gives us these short little stories we call parables, or there's his little teaching, his little lessons, and he gives us, they're actually life hacks. That's what they are. They're ways, they show us how we should be living life here on earth, and it comes straight from the God who created the earth, all right? So we can trust it. The life hack I want to share with you today is in Mathew chapter 7. So go there in your Bibles, or I'm going to put up on the screen. Boom, like that. Matthew chapter 7, verses 24 to 27. Verse 24 says, I'm not that good at reading, I guess. Everyone then who hears these words of mine and does them will be like a wise man who built his house on the rock. And the rain fell, and the floods came, and the wind blew and beat on that house, but it did not fall, because it had been founded on the rock. And everyone who hears these words of mine and does not do them will be like a foolish man who built his house on the sand. And the rains fell, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat against the house, and it fell, and great was the fall of it. Alright, so in this little illustration that Jesus gave, he shows us that if you hear the words he says, and you put them into practice, you are going to be like a strong house built on rock. What does that mean? Okay, it says when the winds come, the rains come, that house is going to stand firm. Okay, that is saying that if you put into practice the words of Jesus, it'll give your life a strength and stability that when hard things come into your life, you'll be able to withstand them. All right, you'll be able to stand strong through those times if you hear his words and put them into practice. Okay. The opposite is true. If you hear his words and do nothing with them, when hard things come in your life, when difficult things come, you're going to end up collapsing under the weight of it, all right? And you have that option here today, okay? You have that option, first of all, to go hear God's words, go read his words, and second of all, to put them into practice. And those two things together is a life hack straight from Jesus. You hear his words and put them into practice, it'll give you strength and that'll give you strength, right, to stand strong no matter what comes your way. That's how people can go through incredibly difficult situations and be able to keep the hope they have in God, keep their faith strong in God, keep a good attitude, and still have joy even in difficult and hard times. So hopefully that can be helpful for you today. Go search for Jesus' words and go put them into practice today. And I believe he will show himself faithful in keeping you strong through this storm. All right, have an awesome day.